Bitte sagt mir, dass ihr kämpfen könnt.
Nein. Aber singen.
Jungs, lasst mal gut sein. Ich bin unter Umständen gar kein Zauberer.
Your character is one of the most famous wizards of film history, although he's not really able to do magic. What would you do with magic power in your real all-day James life?
A real magic power. Cure a few diseases. Spread some food around.
Something good, so something like world
Fly
peace.
over rush hour traffic.
Okay. What are the difference for you between acting in a big budget fantasy thing and some smaller productions like 127 Hours or Whole? Where's the difference?
I mean, in some ways they're different because they're very different movies. Meaning, one of the biggest aspects of Oz is the fantasy world, being, you know, transported to this fantasy world, where, you know, 127 Hours is all about one tiny little space and trying to capture a very real, raw experience. But it's not as if I go on a movie like Oz and say, okay, I've got my studio film hat on, and then I go into other ones and I say, all right, I got my indie film, you know, actor hat on. My process is still the same. It's just that the world around me, the context that I'm in, is different. So I just, you know, the character sort of adjusts to that, so I make sure that the character fits into the world that he's supposed to be in.
Is it true that you had to learn some tricks and illusions to be an authentic wizard?
I did learn some tricks.
And can you still handle some of them? And what kind of?
I've been telling everyone that I have X-ray vision, and I do, but I'm not looking at you right now, so.
Okay. What do you think about the whole prequel, sequel stuff instead of making new stories? Because it's a very classic thing, Wizard of Oz and the musical Wicked, and now another movie. Do you like all to do new stuff with an old one?
Oh. Well, you know, there were like 14 Oz books written by L. Frank Baum, so in a way it's a return to a classic, but in other ways it's also very new because there's lots of Oz material that has never been touched. So in a lot of ways it is new. Yeah.
So for you it's just a new feeling to do a new Oz thing. So it's not a classic, not a prequel, not a sequel. It's just for you a new thing.
I mean, the wizard is supposedly the wizard that, you know, is there when he's older, but other than that, you know, there's not a lot of connection. So I guess you could say it's a prequel, but it's, you know, it's also kind of a standalone film.
You have a huge filmography. What was the most fascinating shooting in your career? Just except Oz?
I don't know, I have a lot of movies I love. I've gotten to work with a lot of my favorite directors, Gus Van Sant and Danny Boyle and Harmony Korine. Sam Raimi I've worked with 4 times, so those were all great experiences. You know, I have another film, Spring Breakers, that's coming out around the same time. That was pretty fun to make.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.